A beautiful look there peering down on the National Mall of Washington, D.C. It's the Mets and the Nationals. Next. Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the East-leading New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see, we're even at a game apiece. Yesterday afternoon's game was a fun one to watch, and I think this one should be equally entertaining.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll go to work against the American League Cy Young Award winner from 2013, the hard-throwing right-hander Max Scherzer. Gary Cox will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Underway this afternoon as the first pitch of the game is hit in the air to left field. Therefore, it is worth one away. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Number 30 will dig in here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Michael Lee will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Leon is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Leading out for the Nationals, the center fielder, Denard Span.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
0-1.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. So sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes.
Batting second.
Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And now on 2-1, this ball sent in the air out to straightaway left. And this will be handled by Kadire, and that's out number 2.
And I don't think he got quite as much of that one as he would have liked. He got it up on the handle a little bit, and as a result, this becomes a routiner out there in left field.
Bryce Harper will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We've played an inning. No score. Number 3 leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, number 3.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here he comes on 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
David Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Shut him down now.
Here's Scherzer now 1-1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Lined hard towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And remember, this all started with the leadoff walk. Now, 2 batters later, he's looking at the bases loaded here with nobody out. This is real trouble now.
Michael Kadire will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Come on, Matt.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get one run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Brian McCann will get his first shot here, trying to come through with two away and a runner at third. Now here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With two outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
And with his stuff, guys will chase the slider. They'll chase the curveball. But they're not going to chase that fastball. He's got to put that thing a little closer to the zone.
Now the 2-0 home to McCann. In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. Now a swing and a ground ball. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 1 and the Nationals nothing. Ryan Zimmerman will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good eye there by young Zimmerman as he moves ahead in the count 2-1. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Ian Desmond will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Now here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Harvey over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And there he goes towards second. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ball 2.
Nope. Ball. Advance the runner.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Anthony Rendon digs in at the plate. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he's back standing. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, curveball, then change up here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And you know, this has been a really good approach out there on the mound. He's keeping the ball down, and he's not missing by much. But he is behind in the count, so you wonder if he's going to have to challenge right here.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Yunel Escobar will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
Line hard into left. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on hold. And they're not going to get him at the plate as 2 runs have scored and they take a 2-1 lead. Sandy Leon will get his first cuts here. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Way to go, Nationals! Here we go.
And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Max Scherzer will stand in now with the bases loaded. And this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
Now the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
The 1-1 home. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
This is low, but McCann able to get a handle on it quickly there. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Well, you know, that would have been a good spot to help your own cause, but I think any kind of base hit there would have been more of an accident than a real plan. I mean, he's in over his head, and it shows.
Denard Span will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up. That's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
So 1-1. And this is low, but I'll block nicely behind the plate, and that'll get a sigh of relief from the dugout. This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Just don't see this very often out of a guy like this. I mean, I don't remember seeing him struggle just to find the strike zone like he is right now.
Jason Worth will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on.
All right, here we go.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We've played 2 full. It's the Nationals 3 and the Mets 1. Matt Harvey will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, a tough situation here. He has the long inning on the mound, and then he's got to turn right around and lead off the next half inning.
All right, here's an easy strikeout.
Now it's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Just let him throw the strike, man.
And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. It's probably taken anyway.
Gary Cox will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. That's slowly hit to the right side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. But they'll only get 1 as he's in there at second.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1. And he misses, ball 4.
And it's definitely still early here, but you've got a 2-run lead already. Now you go about putting the tying run on base for free. It doesn't seem like his command has been all that sharp so far.
Michael Lee will dig in. He popped out his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and trouble here for Escobar.
Take it off and get the next guy.
And on the error, a run is going to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Number 3 will bat here. No official at bat, but he's scored a run thus far. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Desmond for one. On to the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 3 and the Mets 2. Bryce Harper will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
And this is on the ground to third. And he's set down, one away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Ryan Zimmerman will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is fouled back and out of play. Two strikes now from Harvey. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Ian Desmond will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Number 30 is there, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They're up 3-2. David Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Shortstop, David Lee.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
No ball, one strike.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
Let's go, Nat.
Fastball is looked at for strike two. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Daniel Murphy waits on deck.
Come on, bring the cheese.
And he struck him out.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now a check swing here and a little looper. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
That's something a lot of men suffer from. Fear of commitment. He can't make up his mind whether to swing at this pitch or not, so he tries to hold up, but it's too late as this turns into an easy little liner over to third.
So the first 2 are retired now for Michael Cuddyer. And here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Still a 3-2 ball game. Anthony Rendon will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. The 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Cox is right there, 1 down.
Yeah, this game's unfair sometimes. If this ball's 20 feet to the left or right, he's got a leadoff double or maybe even more. Instead, though, this finds a center fielder's glove for the first out of the inning.
Yunel Escobar will stand in. He had a 2-run single this first time around. First pitch coming. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score.
Fire it up.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Sandy Leon will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
All right, Nationals.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they still lead it 3-2. Brian McCann will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Have a nice flight home, man.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Matt Harvey will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time.
Go DC.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And this is fouled straight back. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Gary Cox will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
That's roast beef peanuts.
1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. 3-0 now.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Max Scherzer will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Pitcher, Max Scherzer.
Come on down, Hank.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Zero balls, one strike.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
All right, make it count. Here we go.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Let's go, DC.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Come on, let's go, Nationals.
Here he comes on 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Full count. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Denard Span will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Harvey now on 2-0. Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. And this is into the alley for Span. Ought to be extra bases. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And I guess here that the runner on first base is waiting to see if the ball's going to be caught or not. You can see it bang off the outfield wall, but that indecision is going to cost him right there. And this will wind up being nothing but a loud single.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jay Lee is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Jason Worth will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Go nuts.
Right back with a fastball, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. None out. Runners at first and second. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Obviously, the last thing you want to do here is load the bases when you've got that guy on deck.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Ryan Zimmerman will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
In there, strike one.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Get the run. Here we go.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Way outside. 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that two-seamer running in.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Ian Desmond will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Let's get a couple runs.
Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. 3 left for Washington, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman, number 30.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. The 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And this ball skied in the air out to Span in center. 1 down.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Lee.
Michael Lee will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
That's hard hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Zimmerman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
David Lee will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And that misses for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Come on, man.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
All right, let's go.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Daniel Murphy will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Come on, man.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for 1 pitch in 1 location and then let it rip.
Three and 0 now. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
The 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. line hard. But this is a foul ball. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this is something we've seen before. He'll be sailing along, then all of a sudden his control will completely desert him. Not sure if that's a physical deal or a mental deal, but either way, it's not a good sign.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So as he departs, he'll leave this mess for the bullpen, as 3 runners are his responsibility. Craig Stammen will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Michael Cuddyer will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far.
Let's get out of this inning.
Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Come on, let's kill this inning.
And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Here's the 2-1 to Cuddyer. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Mets leave them loaded. They trail 3-2. Anthony Rendon will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Come on, Nationals.
Now here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. And reined in, 1 away.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Yunel Escobar will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Fouled back. And Escobar swings and misses on a good pitch there, and he's retired for out number 2.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball. He keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Sandy Leon will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're up 3-2. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Brian McCann will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Let's go, Nat.
Now a ground ball here to the left side, but there's nobody home. It's into left, a base hit.
Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Matt Carpenter will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Matt Carpenter.
Now here's the first pitch. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first?
Hey, maybe some signs of life here in this inning. That's back-to-back hits now, a single followed by a double, and this might be the best rally they've had of the game so far.
Gary Cox will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Let's go, Nash.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw will be in time for the first out, but meanwhile that tying run has come in to score.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for, and he gets it done.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Aaron Barrett will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Danny Espinoza will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Number 30 will dig in again. 0 for 2 with a walk so far. Infield in all around. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that could easily be a sac fly.
Fouled straight back. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. On 2-2 now, you got to come up with your best pitch right here because this is a definite strikeout situation.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Michael Lee will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Let's go, DC.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Up and in. And this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
The 3-2 pitch. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Mets are out on top, 4-3. Vic Black will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Vic Black.
Danny Espinosa will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7.
Danny Espinosa.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that can't connect there on the breaking ball, 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. No problem here, 1 away.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Denard Span will step in, a base hit in his last time. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, and oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Jason Worth will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And he lays off there 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Let's get on base.
And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead it 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now
New
pitching
pitcher
for
coming on now, and
Nationals,
it's the 6'4
number
right-hander out of
44,
UCLA, Casey Janssen. David Lee will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Shortstop, David Lee.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Let's get you out here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
This is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid one-out single.
Now pitching for Washington.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it'll be the 6'6" lefty Matt Thornton that's called upon. Michael Kadire will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away.
Go back to New York, man.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th.
Let's go, Matt.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Turn the deuce.
And he misses 2-1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
On the move is Murphy. Now a little tapper here in front of the mound as that'll likely get the runner to second. And Kadire trying to pull this pitch, but he got around on it a bit too quickly as it'll find the seats in left. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Brian McCann will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. 2 out with the man at first. Now the 2-0 home to McCann. 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Come on, National.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
David Wright will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, David Wright.
In the dirt here. Throw over to third here, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. .1-0 on the way. Not close. It's 2-0.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Come on now.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And right off the bench, it's a home run. David Wright with the 3-run home run, as it is now 7-3.
And that is gonna hurt. They've been waiting for that one hit with runners on base, and that could very well be the one that winds up sealing the deal. That's gonna make this a 4-run ball game now.
Tanner Roark will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Gary Cox will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. One and one.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Throw it by him.
And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals 3. Tyon will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 61.
Bryce Harper will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And hey, don't write these guys off just yet. It's a home run. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Ian Desmond will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Come on, Matt. Here we go.
Right there, Murphy at second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Here we go.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Let's go, Matt.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals on the board on the home run by Ryan Zimmerman. On to the 9th inning from our nation's capital. It's now 7-4. Number 30 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Number 30.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Down and away, ball 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Now he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Michael Lee will see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Up top, it's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 3 will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Sit him down.
Here's the first offering. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. Espinoza back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Nothing further in the ninth for the Mets. One last shot coming up for the Nats. They're down 3. It's 7-4. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Wilson Ramos will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Around first, on his way to second now. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Sandy Leon will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. Fouled back. No one out with a runner at second. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Another knuckleball here. When you throw that pitch, it's not really about the knuckles. That's a misnomer. It's more about the fingernails that you basically dig into the baseball just underneath what we call the horseshoe part of the ball. And then you hope to throw it so that there's hardly any rotation.
Danny Espinoza will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And 2-2.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Kadire is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
And now looking back on this inning, the failure to get the guy to third in the previous at-bat probably cost him a run there. Now, sometimes these seem like little mistakes at the time, but now he's still at second with two away.
Denard Span is the last chance now with two out here in the ninth. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Knuckleball, 1-1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Here we go.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball two.
But you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And he is out at the plate, trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
And the Mets offense this afternoon was led in part by this guy, David Wright. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yep, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 7-4. So long from Washington.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard Station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia Station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, yellow, and orange lines can be made at L'Entente Plaza and Red Line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.